Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we got a can of beer from Siren in Fitchamstead, Berkshire, and it's a can of their Nitro Caribbean chocolate cake. This is the 2023 release. Big thanks to everybody at Siren for sending over these beers for me to take a look at. I've got the full range. This is the first one that I'm going to be looking at. So the Nitro, I've got me Caribbean chocolate cake glass. It says you can do the hard pour in the glass this size, so if this is a mess, Tim at Siren, your washing bill's coming your way. So yeah, so Cypress wood and cacao. Wow, it's a hard pour. I'm doing it off screen. It's all over my hand. I've kind of like, I can do it hands free, mate. Whoa, yeah, not quite the full can. I just like put it in top of glass. Perfect for it, I guess. Yeah, I'm sticky. A little bit of there. Got to pour with confidence. I'd usually go use bigger glass, but I've got this beautiful kind of Caribbean chocolate cake glass, so why wouldn't I use it? So, that head will dissipate over time, as it is that kind of that nitro charge in the beer. So as you can see, a pure black beer, and then look at that top on it. That just looks like cappuccino. It's not got the separation. Maybe that's probably more down to my pour than anything else. And I've just poured a massive head on it. I would have normally gone for like a shaker, that kind of like a turbo glass, something like that. But it does look the business, so let's check out the aroma. I can smell it in my hands already. First thing that oddly grabs me is coffee. It's a fruity coffee. Probably that's coming from the Cypress wood. So Siren used this device called the Spinbot, which is kind of like a hop cannon. So they recirculate the beer through this chamber that they have the adjunct in. So Cypress wood being the prominent component of this, I guess, and obviously cacao. I've had Caribbean chocolate cake every year since it was released. I came down to the brewery last year for the release. Yeah, it's dissipating a little bit, it's then. But it's a lovely creamy head. And one thing I've learned from going to Germany, foam is very important. And that will be a beautiful part of it. Certain popular Irish dry stout it's very important to have that kind of like that creamy head to drink through, isn't it? So I think even though my slightly terrible pour has probably resulted in a bit more than I'd hoped, but it does look the business, doesn't it, anyway? Yeah, you're getting that kind of all-brand breakfast cereal. I'm going to do the old beer judge cupping. Not seen this for a while, have you? Oh, yeah. Kind of slight kind of beefy kind of quality to it. Kind of gravy granules. Definitely. Kind of filter coffee. Hazelnut chocolate wafers. Pick your own specific brand, it's entirely up to you. There's a kind of a fragrance to it. I guess that's coming from the Cypress wood. I mean, it's fragrant, it's floral, not quite floral, but fragrant. Spicy. You do get kind of like there is a woody note, but it's not like kind of like barrels where you get kind of, where you get vanilla. It's more this specific kind of woody bark kind of quality. Normally you get these videos be done in about 4 minutes. Because it's Siren's sent me these beers, hopefully I'm going to have a little bit more of a deep dive than normal. And go back to the old days of HopZine. But it smells great. Yeah, kind of caramel. But the dulce de leche. How is it? Do you make that by like, you get like a can of, it's like condensed milk. You can of that. That's how you make caramel, isn't it? Get a tin of carnation. And then you kind of like you boil it up and that's how you make caramel. It's got a bit of that going on. So posh version, dulce de leche. There you go, have that. Anyway, let's dive in. Thanks to Tim at Siren for sending the beers. Oh, drinking that through that head is an absolute treat. Oh, jeez. Oh. Not because these got sent to me, but this tastes incredible. Oh, initially, lovely rich chocolate. So they use, I think it's Willie's chocolate. I used Willie's chocolate in a metaphor beer that I did with Brewdog many, many years ago. I presume a very high. Oh, it's beautiful. The chocolate quality is absolutely beautiful. You can tell it's really high quality chocolate, but probably quite high cocoa content. I think actually they use, it's the nibs that they get from those guys, because I guess often they're byproducts, husks and stuff like that, byproducts of making chocolate. But it does have a really rich chocolate quality, which is a spicy note. I can't put my finger on it. Maybe slightly kind of red berry. There is definitely kind of like a tobacco quality as well. Oh, that dark chocolate quality that comes through. I love dark chocolate, and a lot of them do have kind of a berry quality that comes out of them. But that kind of retro nasal quality is kind of, it's a little bit smoky, but in a kind of like tobacco cigar smoke. Is that the power of suggestion? Cigar City, Unipu also uses the same process as a Spinbot. That was they were the ones who originated the kind of piece of technology. Yeah, gold top milk over kind of like breakfast cereal. It's quite clean, sticky on my hand from the pour. Right, let's get the rest of this in. My terrible pouring. What will they think of me at Siren for this? I nearly got all of it in, but what kind of sits around as you kind of like sit and pontificate on these things is this kind of like rich chocolate and tobacco. And I said probably more cigars. It's got that richer, rounded, softer quality. But you can tell quality chocolate is absolutely staggering. I mean, it's hard to say because these are like a once a year kind of beer, always around this time of year. I'm recording this at the start of November, and they're a real treat. And so, but the quality of the chocolate, for me, seems like best it's ever been. There's always been a kind of like a, it's always thought like Caribbean chocolate cake. I mean, so you're getting the spicy qualities. Maybe I'm thinking of like, when you think of, I think of Jamaican ginger cake in that kind of, in that sense, when I think putting those things together in my mind. But the chocolate cake thing, I've always thought, yeah, it's good stout. It's got all these lovely components to it, and it's good stout. And one thing I think they've learned from last year, which was all quite adjunct heavy, lots of chocolate, lots of vanilla, stuff like that, which I thought they were great beers last year. And I think that they've learned some lessons from that and seen the popularity of some of their beers, those beers, and really kind of lifted the adjunct qualities. I mean, the quality is key. I mean, there's breweries like Siren who make amazing stouts, and there's breweries like Cloudwater, for example, that's coming to mind. Their persistence is utile, and they're the kind of high ABV kind of adjunct stouts, where you can just tell that the quality of the ingredients are absolutely top drawer, and this is an absolute stormer. Oh yeah, yeah, and every mouthful it keeps coming back for more. See, it's 7.4. I'm all for beers of a similar ABV, boatloads of flavour, but not kind of mega strong. Yeah, it's all great, isn't it? I mean, do I have a stronger one? Got a weaker one. So it's a nice kind of like batch of 4 beers this year for the Caribbean chocolate cake selection. But this is a great start. I mean, wow. I mean, if the kind of standard one, the kind of measuring stick, the litmus test. Yeah, if that's as good as this is, bodes well for the other ones, doesn't it? So that is a can of Nitro Caribbean chocolate cake. This is the 2023 release, 7.4% ABV, tropical stout with Cypress wood and cacao. Big thanks to Tim over at Siren for sending me cans of this year's selection to check out. This is an absolute stormer, a great start. I'm Rob from HopZine, and I will see you next time. Cheers.